Who don't need it? We have what it takes to be on our own. There's no governor amongst us here. Only we have senators, assembly people, council chairmen, National Assembly members, party chairmen of APC and PDP. We have mobilized ourselves to make commitments, to donate, because we believe that if you say you are supporting somebody, you don't need for the person to come and bring his resources. You have to make commitment. And this is what our leaders have done. Let me once again thank all of you for your commitment. Let me tell you, you are the envy of every other state. As they are watching us all over the places now, they are not happy. May them not be happy. May them not be happy.
As he depend them, he gets with us. As he gets with us, he go defend them.
Today is not a dancing day. The musician cannot tempt us today. Spiritually, we have been told not to dance. So let me leave it at that. So don't be tempting me. That's what in the Bible says, Satan, get thee behind me. So, our people have shown this and will continue to do it. In 2023, we came out without anybody pressurizing us, without anybody influencing us. We took a decision to the glory of that, to the glory of God. That decision is what we're enjoying today. And we have also taken a decision, whatever anybody likes, 2027. When the president has shown his interest that he will run, we have no other choice but to continue to support Mr. President. Mr. Coordinator, you have to start preparing to also inaugurate all the ward coordinators and the unit coordinators. It's very, very important. We must cascade it down to the units so that there will be our evangelists to go and talk to our people why they should continue to support Mr. President. This office that the coordinator has said, taking us around, our leaders were happy. Go and see the situation room, go and see the radio station there. We are battle ready. We are battle ready. There's nothing we cannot do. Because unity is strength. The moment we are united,
right.
Who did this thing to us? Okay. May God forgive all of us.
Right, right.
You see? So that's the way we get there. And it is going to be like that all year long, I believe. So, in their effort to try to want to convince Kolu, they are spending a lot. Okay? And before the other things becomes more like confrontation and violence, well, we'll be here that we've been keeping the record. So let's take a detour, a quick one. When 2 days or 3 days ago, when the president of the United States of America, during their national prayer program in Washington, President Donald Trump acknowledged the presence of Nigeria's Vex lady, that's the rat, Remi Tinubu's wife, in what many said it was like a soft diplomacy, deploying his wife to Washington to try to go and talk to some group of people, like, you know, pull supposed feminine, pull, so to say. And a lot of people said, no, that's also part of the $9 million propaganda money that APC, Ebekebe, paid to the GCI group in America. $750,000 a month propaganda projects, which has actually reached the Capitol in America. So while people are dealing with that, Kalu's wife, Rat, was also doing some media runs to try to sell the good side of what her husband has been doing in Nigeria, the fight against the terrorism. He indeed appreciated the Boxing Day airstrike against the ISWAP terrorists in Nigeria. She appreciated that, and I don't think the jihadists of northern Nigeria are going to really be happy with that statement. It's currently trending on Arewa platforms, where they are saying Tinubu's wife went to America to go and praise Trump for bombing northern Nigeria, not bombing terrorists in that regard, right? So she also used that chance to tell them that her husband inherited a very terrible economy that he's been trying to turn around in the last 2.5 years, including Nigeria having a working refinery now as part of Tinubu's plus side. Remi, where are we?
Whatever is happening, at times, who would have, you said President Trump recognized me. Who would have thought that would happen, to even say the least? So when you look at that, I'm getting global recognition in all of it, despite, and that is what life is all about. If something is going to be good, it will come from, the rebels, and it starts like that. And then we have that attention, we have the conversation going, and we expect, there will be more. It's going to yield a better fruit for us, and both for us and also America.
President Trump had words of praise for you this morning, but there are still some U.S. lawmakers that believe that there is as they call it, Christian genocide going on in Nigeria, and they've been critical of the government for not doing enough. What do you say to that argument? What do you tell them?
We've been able to educate them more about the situation on ground. We live in Nigeria. We know that, this is a democracy, and we are getting close to re-election, and there will be a lot of potholes of the beliefs they want the outside world to know. And we can see that with this government, we just out of a lot of economic crisis that we inherited, because this is the first time the government of Nigeria will remove fuel subsidy. We were producing oil, but we were not refining them. So now Nigeria, we have refined products, and we're not importing fuel like before. So our exchange rates are stabilizing. The country is moving forward. We're trying to make sure that insecurity we can tackle. And the president has even changed the service chiefs. They've replaced them with new ones. So we're looking at reforms. In November, because of what is going on and the world concern about Nigerian Christians, the government, my husband declared a state of emergency on the 26th November 2026, and on insecurity. And by that, what did he do? He had to ask the police inspector general to recruit additional 50,000 police officers, and then the soldiers 24,000 officers, so that they can help in, to secure insecurity. And not only that, there are 10,000 forest guards that were not carrying arms before. It said they should be armed so that they can secure the forest where all those terrorist groups, take hiding, and so that, and also the bandits and people that are, killing for ransom or asking people, kidnapping for ransom rather. So those are the target. And also not only that, 11,566 police officers that were under VIP assignments have been recalled, so that, and they've been sent to all the hotspot areas in Nigeria, like Plateau State, Benue State, Taraba, and also other communities that they felt that they needed. So, and that's what, has been happening. So we hear what the world is saying. We are concerned about our people's safety. Nigeria is a country that, encourages freedom of religion, and which is entrenched in our constitution. And we are trying to make sure that even investors, when they come to Nigeria, because our, economic growth is rising steadily, and then we want to make sure that, we can do that. And there's so much work to be done. So we are not ready to blame past administration, because when Nigeria was in the boom age, we didn't really invest well. So, and this is what, you know, we've inherited now. We have to see what to do, and we have to partner with other countries who mean well for Nigeria, and, you know, and those who can help us, you know, making sure that our insecurity situation is dealt with.
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope.
We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.
We are a poor nation. The bank code will follow. They say firewood, not food. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, shine it, and tell the West, if you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They're doing.
Tell me, what are we producing and selling to other countries? Not even slippers. We eat the skin of our cows instead of turning them to beautiful bags and shoes. Eliminate that. It's a sign of poverty.
Tell me. So like I said, it is being reported that Kolu deployed what they call the soft diplomacy. The way the American society will treat her depends on how their handlers, okay, and the media platforms they are introduced to. So they were there to present a woman whose husband is misunderstood. In fact, the country that her husband is currently superintending is being misunderstood as well. But here is something you should know, just the regular talking points. We inherited a very terrible economy. We are not blaming the past administration, okay? We are doing everything to put it back right, the blah, the blah. Tinubu has ordered the police. He declared state of emergency on insecurity. What does that even mean? Oh, he ordered the police IG to recruit 50,000 new policemen. Okay. And 24,000 new soldiers. 10,000 forest guards. Well, that sounds interesting. So how far with that when he's done all of that? Oh, no, he hasn't really done it, but he's declared it. They are working on it. High right. Because it is similar to what Kolu is also telling his own party people. Yeah, they have what they call the neck meeting or neck conference, something like that, inside the asshole rock, where Kolu, in their speech, all right, is telling them his achievement, which also includes the local government autonomy, because local governments are getting more money now. No, they are not. Local government autonomy, no, that's not true. But yeah, Tinubu is talking about what they have done that a lot of you probably didn't notice. He's saying it to his members and they should be proud, according to him. Watch this. Tell me when you are bored, okay? I'll stop it.
To our national aspirations, it reflects our resolve to move from recovery to transformation and from narrow growth to one that is inclusive, resilient, and sustainable. Nigeria stands as a defining crossroad. We face inherent structural challenges, including macroeconomic imbalances, infrastructural deficits, unemployment, poverty, climate vulnerabilities, and limited physical space. Yet, our people possess the resilience, creativity, and determination to overcome these realities. Since the inception of this administration, we have undertaken bold and necessary reforms to stabilize the economy, restore confidence, and lay the foundation for long-term growth. These reforms are instruments for delivering prosperity, dignity, and opportunity to all Nigerians. I must say again at this junction, the monetary policy that we've embarked on since the reforms has yielded positive results and is being recognized around the world. Thank you, Mr. Governor of Zambia. We have recorded notable achievements that reflect our commitment to cooperative federalism and inclusive development. This, first, state and local government now receive increased and more predictable federal allocations, improving their capacity to pay salaries, invest in infrastructure, and deliver social services. Second, we have strengthened the macroeconomic stability through improved revenue performance, stronger public financial management, and enhanced physical coordination. Third, we have prioritized infrastructural development across the transportation, power, digital connectivity, housing, and irrigation as a catalyst for inclusive growth. Fourth, we have expanded social investment and human capital programs targeting vulnerable households, youth, women, and small businesses. The Renew Hope World Development Project further demonstrate our commitment to grassroots inclusion.
Well, that's that. Kalu, reading out what many of you will just sit there and be like, what's he talking about? What's he talking about? Yeah, that's a Kalu. But in Woro, after the attack that killed over 170 people, where some are even saying that those who died in these two communities in Kwara State, Kaihama local government area of Kwara State, and that's Woro and Noko. They said the number of people killed there is quite over maybe 200. Now, certain is considered as one of the most deadliest attacks of these terrorists this year, 2026. And the year is still very much fresh, still early, right? So from some of the reports they have now released, they said these terrorists that came to attack and kill people in Kwara, this recent one, that they wrote a letter to the communities to say they are bringing in their evangelism, their own type of Islamic teachings and all that, which the community outrightly rejected. They rejected it and said, no, don't bring it to our community. So